I'm pissed!
What are you so pissed about?
They just forced Claudine Gay to resign from her presidency at Harvard. They pushed her out. They fired her. This is racial discrimination.
Do you know why they fired her?
For racial discrimination?
That's correct, and also for plagiarism.
Plagiarism? I doubt that. She's a PhD and an academic scholar.
Actually, she faces 50 allegations of plagiarism. They cover 8 of her 17 published papers. That even includes her own PhD thesis.
Well, I think it's wrong to push her out just because she's a plagiarist. I mean, apparently that's just the truth of who she is. It's her personal truth. And people want to discriminate against that?
Yes, they do.
You know, I think we should change the whole thing to LGBTQP. I consider plagiarist a gender. And therefore, plagiarists like her should be accepted as equals amongst honest people, especially amongst diverse, honest people who have betrayed their own genders with mysterious-looking crotches, which I love. It's also possible that she's been plagiarizing her race this whole time. Maybe she's been wearing blackface, and you know what? I'm okay with that, if that's how she identifies. And she does. That's why the sole reason she was fired was because of her race.
No, she was hired because of her race. She's being fired because she supports calling for the genocide of Jews, and she's a plagiarist.
A plagiarist who's black.
Liz McGill from UPenn was fired, and she's white.
I hate white people. I'm glad she's gone. But Claudine Gay being fired for the exact same reason, plus an additional despicable offense, is definitely because she's black. And a plagiarist. A black plagiarist who's gay.
I don't think it's known that she's gay. She has a husband.
No, she's the gayest person I know. It's her last name, which means she was assigned gay at birth. And that's pretty good. Plus, look at her haircut. Definitely gay. So with the North Star that we should all have as the guiding light of our lives, LGBTQ and now P, she checks a lot of boxes. She's G because she's gay. She's L because she's also a lesbian. She's B because she's black. She's P because she's a plagiarist. And she's T because she's also tall. 4 out of 5 ain't bad.
That's 5 out of 6.
That's even more better. And worst of all, after all this, Claudine says she's now scared of racial hate.
That's interesting. Testifying in front of Congress, she openly supported racial hate against Jews.
What's your point?
That pretty directly makes her a hypocrite out for only her own self-interest.
No. What you don't understand, because clearly you're a Trump voter, is that now there's good forms of racial hate and bad forms of racial hate. Based on my experience on college campuses over the past few months, I've come to see no wrong in her statements about Jews. Let me enlighten you, because I've spent over 6 figures at college to learn this. Hating black people? That's a bad form of hate. Hating white people and Jews? Is that really hate, or is that just equality in action?
I think that really is hate.
You're just saying that because you're white.
I'm not white.
Yes, you are. Besides, the president of diversity at Harvard University didn't just support the calls for hate against Jews, she supported the calls to kill them through genocide. And that's just students wanting to apply the academic excellence that they learned at her university and that Claudine Gay wrote about in her own plagiarized PhD thesis into a real-world setting. That's a lot of ambition. You know, applied knowledge is power. What else do you go to a university for?
Yeah, basically just that.
So I rest my case that Claudine Gay did no wrong and she's only being fired because she's black. I just thank the God that I don't believe in that there's people like me bringing love, tolerance, and equality into this hateful world. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a rally to get to. What's up, my friend? I want to tell you a little secret about how I use my all-time favorite product out of the Awaken CBD product line, the CBD oil tincture. Because I'm not someone who likes to leave my health, wellness, and how I feel and function on a daily basis to chance. I like to take control of those things, and the CBD oil helps me do it. Here's how I use it. The first thing I do after I finish my workouts is I reach for my good friend, the Awaken CBD oil tincture, so I can start my rest and recovery process immediately. And then in my nightly routine, about an hour before bedtime, I take it again to help promote rest and relaxation. And then a wild card, during the day, if I'm encountering a lot of stress or anxiety, which is not uncommon for me, I reach for it to help me regain a positive frame of mind and feel a little more relaxed. If, like me, you're on a mission to be a sovereign being who is in control of your health and how you feel on a daily basis, you might enjoy the Awaken CBD oil as well. It's organically grown, it comes in full spectrum and broad spectrum options, and the purity and potency is third-party tested to ensure you are getting the absolute best CBD available. If you'd like to bring the Awaken CBD oil tincture into your daily routine as well, just go to awakencbd.com and you'll also get 10% off your first order. Enjoy, my friend.